Paris, São Paulo, França, Brasil. Aí, MTV, Laboratório Fantasma. É nóis. Assim,
Os manos no posto, trampando a contragosto, feliz ou oposto. Aposto que sei da dureza, que é a tristeza, deformando o seu rosto. I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where I come from.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where
My laps in the gym, the sweat ran off my skin. They thought I ran out of breath, but I was just catching my wind. That only happens to them. I gotta capture my win.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And tonight our broadcast will be shifting to Denver, where we'll see the Nuggets going up against the Boston Celtics. Looking at Boston, they went 2-0 against this team last season, looking to continue that string of victories tonight. And with a few moments here, we've seen a lot of coaching turnover. When you played, Shaq, what did you like in a coach, and what set the good ones apart?
Well, my coach had to be a triple OC. He had to be over calm, over cool, over collective. Especially with all the media whirlwind in L.A., Phil Jackson is that guy. He kept things cool and collected in the locker room. He was a triple OC.
Triple OC, almost like a triple OG. But I'll tell you,
Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We've got the Boston Celtics and the Denver Nuggets. Avery Bradley, still injured. They're counting the days until he returns. And a long time in the making for one tremendous young athlete. We'll get a look tonight at the first ever NBA start from Richards.
And that's what all the talk has been about leading into this game. I know a lot of people in this organization are excited to see this young man make his first start.
Well, they should be excited because if everything goes according to plan, I think he could wind up being the face of the franchise.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Amir Johnson. Then it's Thomas. Then it's Turner. And it's Douglas in at the shooting guard position. Now, here is Gallinari. Here's Richards. No good with the triple. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, earlier I spoke with Brad Stevens. He told me that he's looking forward to this matchup. Their first look at this team so far this season. He said they'll look to play up defensively. As usual, their length and shot blocking a great deterrent inside. Kevin?
Terrific, Doris. Thanks, guys. What's your take on that?
I think it's probably the way to go. The defensive approach suits their style and their personnel. So I think you go with it.
Yeah, and you stay true to your identity, and theirs is clearly at the defensive end.
Crowder, he's checked in from Amir Johnson.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Puts up a three. No luck. Excellent D from Thomas.
They got enough room to take that one in rhythm, but he might not have the touch to make it.
They double in with Freak. Now here's Douglas. Tight defense on him, and the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Thomas. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Thomas got his third bucket of the night. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Lets it go from deep. And another miss by Denver. The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Turner with it, now guarded by Fareed. Thomas, it's a wide open look. No good from outside.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Here's Richards, and it's all evened up.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
Here's Olynyk. That's good, and it's Thomas picking up the assist. Olynyk's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Richards, and again Denver with the triple.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range, trading blows from behind the arc.
Now here's Thomas. 23 points for him the last game against Dallas.
But it didn't deter him from attacking defensively. His pressure was terrific. He also got 3 steals in that game.
4 on the shot clock. Doubled by Richards. Here's Turner. And again, it's Boston converting. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Trying his luck deep. Denver gets it back.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Thomas's shot is off.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
Here's Richards. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you...
The Nuggets trail by 4. Gallinari sits outside at 3 with Fareed at the 4. Freak is out there with Harris. That's the group on the floor for Denver. These are the teams that have been really dominant in the paint so far this season. In 4th, the Celtics.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
Here's Douglas. Kenneth Fareed pulls it in. Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Richards. And another miss by Denver.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Stripped away. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. Throws down the breakaway jam.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
Turner with a screen for Thomas. Pass to Olynyk. Jacks up a 3. Kept alive by Boston. Crowder kicks to Thomas. And there's the feed to Crowder. Outside Thomas. From deep. No luck. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, the bench production in that game was terrific. Points from multiple sources.
Yeah, everybody that stepped on the floor played and made a contribution, and that's always a positive thing.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Suns stepped up to deliver. He picked up 10 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. The cherry on top for him, in addition to his outing, was ending the losing streak his team had been suffering through. We all know how big those moments can be for a team, Kevin.
Good job as always, Doris. Thank you, guys. What was your take on his performance?
Kevin, I really felt like he left it all out on the floor. I'll say this. It was a great, hard-charging effort.
Guys, when he's on, nobody's more fun to watch. And he was definitely on in that game.
Shoots a 3, and he gets the bucket. And it's a 3-point Nugget lead.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy three-pointer.
Left side, Thomas. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
Now in the court, your Nuggets dancers. Let them hear it.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Turner. He's putting up about 12 points a game, 6 assists and 6 rebounds. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go, but I like what I'm seeing right now.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Barton's checked in. And the Celtics also making a change. Rozier's checked in. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Here's Gallinari. And Denver again with the bucket. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nuggets.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And the intensity is carried over into their ability to get out in passing lanes and really be disruptive in terms of their opponent's offense.
Douglas can't hit.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Rozier the pass to Crowder. 1:16 left in the first half. No one near Turner as he lets it go. That one's off, still out of sync.
You can see it in his eyes. It became mano-mano. He wanted to return the favor with that 3, but just didn't get it to go.
And play stops as it looks like they call it over the back here. And the first half comes to...
Now on the court, your...
Here we go now, the start of the 3rd quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Freak really making a difference here.
You know, I'm not sure that he can continue to shoot the 3 as well as he has up to this point. He has been lights out.
You know, sometimes, Greg, you have those nights where the basket just looks twice as large as it is. Grand Canyon size. It might be one of those nights for him.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for the Celtics, we've got Isaiah Thomas. Amir Johnson is out there with Turner. Then it's Olynyk, and it's Douglas in at the 2. Celtics trail by 3. Outside Thomas. Double team on Thomas. Here's Olynyk, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It goes on Kenneth Faried.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And that one's good. Freak.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Here's Turner. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got his 3rd assist on the night.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Thomas. Barton kicks to Freak. From outside, off the mark.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this 3rd quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
They now take the lead.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Thomas with the ball. Now defended by Freak. They double in with Freak. Johnson outside. Good chance here for Turner. Drains the 19-footer. And now a 3-point Boston lead.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Gallinari dishes to Freak. The pass to Jokic. Shot clock at 6. And it's off the back rim, no good.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his third foul of the game. Laverne, he's checked in for Denver. Now here's Sullinger. D right on him. That's tipped. Stolen by Fareed. Freak with it. He's got 17. Out left to the wing. Barton passes to Richards. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And checking out the numbers for Smart. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging 7 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, not bad. But, guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Norkic checked in for Reed. Chandler comes in for Gallinari. And it's Gary Harris in for Barton. To the paint. Here's Sullinger. And fouled hard that time. Line and shoot 2. The Celtics have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. That free throw good from Sullinger. Moutier, he's checked
2 shots.
From deep 3-point range. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Celtics lead by 10. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver, we're back in a moment. And the final period of play just about to start. Richards, he's in at the point. Chandler and Fareed are at the forward spots. Then it's Will Barton. That's the group on the floor for Denver. From outside the arc, offensive rebound. Chandler, good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Chandler's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Nuggets. Celtics leading by 8. Here's Thomas. Passes it to Turner. 11 feet away. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Screen by Fareed. Here's Richards. And that one comes up a bit short.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Thomas kicks to Turner. Doubled by Richards. Johnson dishes to Douglas. Back to Johnson. Feeds to Olynyk. Puts up a 3. And it's Denver with the rebound.
Well, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Chandler is screened. And here's Freak. He tries for 3. Rebound Boston. Turner's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Now here's Douglas, guarded by Richards. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Nuggets trail by 8. Takes the 3. Evan Turner pulls it in. Turner's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. The shot's good from Douglas.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
The Nuggets have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Pass to Thomas. Launches it. Denver grabs the miss. Barton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Fareed a screen on Thomas. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Johnson. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Here's Thomas. And so the Celtics now can just hold on to the ball.
Nuggets foul. Freak. That's his 4th personal foul. At the line.
First free throw is good, and that stretches their lead to 8. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
Here's Richards. Yep, right through the net. And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Isaiah Thomas.
In my opinion, his passing is what really drove them to the...
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast.